Welcome back, Joe's GF. Not in the studio. I won't be back, I think, until week 5 in Italy on vacation in the mountains of Molise. But got to get the Dallas Cowboys week 1 analysis in. Home opener against the defending Super Bowl champs. Cowboys at Eagles. Thought they were going to get their asses blown out. Why? Micah Parsons trade. Look, at the end of the day, Kenny Clark, will he help stop the run? Yes. Do we need him to get back to Pro Bowl form? Yes. So far, so good after one game. But, again, when you get one of the best players kicked out before the game even starts, Jalen Carter, I know what he was thinking. Kind of made Dak's night a little bit easier, but let's get into it. Don't like the running game in terms of you have Javonte Williams coming off of a knee. I know he got 2 touchdowns, but it remains to be seen. Miles Sanders broke off one run but looked slow, got caught by a linebacker from behind. And then he had the critical fumble, CeeDee Lamb, 3 critical drops, and that definitely cost him the game. So we can't put this one on Dak. O-line looked pretty good. Once again, without Jalen Carter, we need a little bit more sample size. But yes, the Micah Parsons trade equals you have your first-round picks next year plus extra ones. So what comes of those 4 players, then we will know where the Cowboys are headed. Right now, I don't think they're going anywhere. Good for Brian Schottenheimer, new head coach. They looked a little bit more organized, not as many kind of questionable calls as the old regime. Hey, Mike McCarthy's got a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, and both of them only have one. So I wish him the best, but Cowboys have to move in a different direction. But again, wasn't on Dak Prescott. I know when it is, and I know when it isn't. But at the end of the day, I don't like these moral victories and all that. They took an L in the game that they should have won. So if it isn't Dak one game, it's the defense. If it isn't the defense, this time it was CeeDee Lamb, who usually has good hands, but 3 brutal drops. He choked in the critical moments. The 4th down one, it's a bit of a dive, but you got to come up with that. Again, you're making the money. You're a superstar wide receiver. You're in the 88 club. Got to get it going. But again, Micah Parsons, we'll see what happens with him in Green Bay. Every Tuesday after Monday Night Football, I will do the NFL recaps. But this is how it's going to be for the first couple, 4 weeks until I'm back in early October. Cowboys, there will be no live streams. I don't like the direction of the team. When you make a trade like that and trade a generational talent, people want to rip Micah Parsons. Oh, he's bad against the run and all that. What if it was just a Cowboys scheme? At the end of the day, look at his numbers at being a pass rusher and being a disruptor. He's fantastic. Only Reggie White has more sacks in the first 4 years. There's certain markers that you got to respect the guy. But the media, they like to kill it and spin it and all that. Maybe Jerry will win the trade, maybe he won't. But right now, they've lost. Kenny Clark, yeah, he'll help stop the run. We need him to get back on track. 3-time Pro Bowler, did his job yesterday, but I like our young O-line. But again, with Jalen Carter, spitting incident, we need more sample size. But they get the Giants next week, and the Cowboys home opener, you got to win that one to go to 1-1. Maybe they can fight for the last wild card spot, but at the end of the day, all Cowboys fans need to hope that the Packers, Jordan Love or someone goes down, and we get the highest draft picks possible. Because if these draft picks end up being 25 or 28, again, it's all about hitting on the picks. So this isn't the Herschel Walker, Emmitt Smith move, but, we got 2 first-rounders and a solid defensive tackle. We do need to stop the run. It was good against the Eagles. We held Saquon in check. A.J. Brown, 1 catch. Trayvon Diggs does this a lot. When he's healthy, some of the best receivers, they don't get off on him. So, but again, don't believe in the moral victories because at the end of the day, you lost 24-20 in a game that you should have won. So we're on to week 2. There will be no Cowboys streams this year. I'm busy with the Leafs. And flat out, they don't deserve it after the trade. But we'll see. Maybe Jerry and company, they'll win this move. But right now, you don't have Micah. Those 2 first-round picks, you're not going to know what they are for a couple years. So Dallas is kind of a team that will know what's going on in a few years. Dak isn't getting any younger. But, even in a couple years, Dak will be 35. And maybe they can make a move. But right now, I don't know the direction. Don't like the running back situation. They got a couple cast-offs. I know Javonte Williams had 2 TDs. I'm not saying he's horrible, but, after knee injuries, you never know if running backs are going to come back. George Pickens looked pretty good. They didn't target him enough. Big pass interference. It spreads things out. You got CeeDee on one side, George Pickens on the other. On a 1-year deal, needs to stop complaining. And, sometimes he gets a little emotional. But, hey, I'll take him. Jake Ferguson needs to have a good year or he's not going to get a contract as the tight end. Young O-line. Dak is back from his hamstring injury. So a lot of what-ifs with the Cowboys. We'll see how it plays out. I'm just happy NFL football is back. I'll do the NFL Week 1 recap on Tuesday after Monday Night Football, and I'll do the Cowboys ones whenever I can after the game. And football's back, baby, but the Cowboys 0-1.